What's going on, everybody? I'm Jory Goodman, the time teller. So it's Friday. We're outside of the office, kicking back in my living room with my stripper pole. So that can really only mean one thing. It's time for another T3 watch rant. All right, so today's watch rant really isn't going to be all that controversial, like at all, but I can already see it kind of ruffling a few feathers. So please, I urge you, just hear me out. It's 11:16 a.m. Let's get down to business. I don't like homages, okay? There, I said it. Again, I don't like homage watches, and it's nothing personal, okay? But every time I say that on this channel, and again, it should be common knowledge at this point because I've said it a ton on this channel and on Instagram, like, just... You can see how frustrated I am right now, and it's not homage watches themselves that make me frustrated. It's the reaction I get from some people when I say I don't like homages that makes me frustrated. Like, I don't like homage watches. It's not that I hate people that wear homage watches, okay? Every time I say I don't like homage watches, someone in the comment section gets super offended. And they say, oh, you don't like homages because you already have Rolexes. You already have Omegas. You already have a Panerai. So you're just talking down to the little people. No, that's not it at all, okay? Bottom line for me is why spend money on an homage design when there are a ton of super cool, unique, impressive watches that are incredibly affordable, right? Like Seiko is one of my favorite manufacturers because when you look at all the watches they've ever made, you can only find a few homages here or there, and really they've built their brand on truly inventive, iconic pieces that are really, really unique, and that's why Seiko has so many firsts under their belt, right? They have the first Japanese chronometer grade movement. They have the first quartz watch ever made. They have the first production automatic chronograph. They have the first automatic watch worn in space. I mean, truly envisionary pieces that are not homages and that you can get at a pretty reasonable, affordable price. These watch rants are gonna kill me. They're gonna kill me. Speaking of Seikos, look who wanted to be in the watch rant. Hey, princess. All right, bye-bye. And listen, I know there's gonna be some people in the comment section being like, well, what if I like a Rolex Submariner, for instance, but I don't wanna spend the money on one or I can't afford one, can I buy an homage then? Sure, go for it. If you wanna buy homage watches, do it. Spend your money how you want to. It's just not for me. I'd rather buy a more unique design somewhere else. But if you're gonna buy an homage piece, be smart about it, because especially when we're looking at the Rolex Submariner, every company out there has an homage to it, and most of them are total junk. Now, Steinhart makes the Ocean One, which is a watch we're going to be talking about more specifically in the future. That's a very well-made homage, okay? If you look at an Ocean One, it looks a whole lot like a Rolex Submariner, but at least Steinhart's being honest. It doesn't say Rolex anywhere. It's definitely a different watch. Now, when we're looking at counterfeits, that's something totally different. Counterfeits are never okay, okay? I get people in my comment section all the time standing up for fake watches, standing up for counterfeits, okay? Counterfeits are blasphemy. No! Never wear a counterfeit watch, all right? One of my first videos on this channel was about fake watches, and people to this day still stand up for fake watches in the comment section of that video. What the heck, man? Okay, it's true. Counterfeits are becoming more sophisticated. They are becoming a lot more advanced, and it's kind of scary, especially with companies like Panerai. It's nuts, okay? But still, a fake is a fake. Counterfeits are different than homages. Counterfeits are a watch that, let's say we're talking about the Rolex Submariner, it's not made by Rolex. It's probably made in China or somewhere else, but it has Rolex all over it. The packaging says Rolex. It's trying to be Rolex, but it's not Rolex at all. At least a Steinhart Ocean One, all the packaging says Steinhart. It says Steinhart all over the watch. It's not trying to be something it's not, although again, the design is still very much Submariner. Now, I'm not into homages, but if you really, truly want a watch that looks like, for instance, a Submariner, at least buy an homage. Do not buy a counterfeit. Never buy a counterfeit. So in conclusion, guys, okay, spend your money on whatever you like. If you want to buy an homage watch, buy an homage watch. Just for me personally, I'm not into homages, okay? That says nothing about you guys. I'm just talking about myself. Whew. There are a ton of unique watches out there. There are a ton of unique designs. Do some work, have some fun, find a unique design for yourself. That's what I do, at least. But yeah, do whatever you like, okay? Enjoy the rest of your Friday. I need to take a freaking nap after this watch rant. Oh my God. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed today's T3 watch rant. I had a whole lot of fun making it. I only had 2 heart attacks. I'm kidding. I don't know why it gets so controversial, though. Like this topic really shouldn't be that big of a deal, but whenever you bring up homages, people get so touchy, and yeah. It's wild, but whatever. I hope you enjoyed the watch rant. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your Friday. I hope your weekend is amazing, whatever you're doing. Leave me a comment. What are you doing? I want to hear from you. And yeah, I want to thank you for checking out the Time Teller shop. I added some new watches and some new straps, so click that link, shop around. It really does help the channel out a ton, and I want to thank you for subscribing. We have added so many new subscribers every day. It's just, it's a whole lot of fun, guys, and it is getting wild. So if you haven't joined the party yet, go ahead, click that subscribe button. It takes 1 second. It helps me out a ton. And while you're at it, you can go ahead and click that little bell icon so you do not miss an episode of the Time Teller. There's just so much more awesome content on the way, and you don't want to miss it. I'm telling you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with other watch enthusiasts, other people that you think would enjoy this. I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller, and always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it.